My name is Jeff, and I've been a believer in Jesus since I was in middle school, but didn't have a true relationship with him until 2.5 years ago, and I've been attending Vision for about 1.5 years. I was born in Arlington, Texas, and I'm the oldest of my parents' 3 kids. Growing up, church and Jesus were not part of our daily lives, and we were going to church as Sunday Christians or a prerequisite prior to going out to eat. As a kid, I was bullied for my weight and began to store up resentment and defensiveness to those around me. Going into high school, I had a I can show you or I can out-earn you mindset, thinking I had to prove my worth, and began to turn to the ways of the world versus the ways of Jesus. I would turn to food, porn, fitness supplements, and drinking for comfort, which lasted through my college years. On October 7th, 2017, Jenna and I got married, and unfortunately, having not worked on myself or my past, I blacked out on our wedding night from drinking in excess. I acted in the most un-Christ-like manner as I could, and that was night 1, and I was not loving my wife as Christ loved the church. Years would go by with drunken arguments and fighting, and at the end of 2022, our marriage was over minus signing the papers, and I found my worth by turning to work for approval. After many years of saying I'm going to stop drinking or drink less, after each of the mistakes I made, I heard God through my wife. She was living 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. Wives, in the same way, submit yourselves to your own husband, so that if any of them do not believe in the word, they may be won over without words by the behavior of their wives. And she had a peace in her life that I didn't have, which was Jesus. During a conversation, she said, I have been working on myself for months, but what have you been doing? Normally, I would have been defensive and started an argument, but I heard God through her. Psalms 28:13 says, whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. At my lowest point, I confessed all my sins to another male and found a freedom that I can only describe as Jesus' grace. I began seeking Jesus, and my heart began to change. Through courses, counseling, and prayer, my marriage has been restored, and I haven't drank in many years. We are actively serving in multiple areas of the church, and our goals are based on giving versus receiving. By being obedient and seeking a relationship with Jesus, I have been more blessed than I ever could have imagined. Choosing life through him has been my greatest decision. My name is Jeff, and this is my testimony.